People think, oh, the worst medical catastrophe was thalidomide. Thalidomide was a horrible catastrophe. That was around around 1960. That resulted in children being born without limbs,
Yeah.
basically, on other
Yeah.
things. DES affected far more people,
They gave it
especially
to
in America.
millions and millions of women
Millions.
over decades.
So it
Yeah.
affected the moms, it affected the fetuses, which are both male and female, exposed to huge,
Yeah.
huge doses of synthetic estrogens. And now we're also finding that it's affecting the third generation
Yeah.
in sometimes different ways.
Could I ask, because you two know a little bit more, and I'm more like the listener and the viewer who's trying to catch
Sorry.
up,
Yeah.
and so on their behalf, as well as my own, um, you know, am I right in thinking this was between the 1940s and the 70s?
Yes.
Did it stop? How can somebody, any mother who's listening, having a heart attack listening to you, thinking, could I be a DEF baby? How would they know if they were? What
Such a
information?
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, this was an amazing miracle that I was able to obtain these detailed records of
Were they
hormone
sorry,
levels.
just one more question. Were they given to stop miscarriages or something
It
like
was
that?
to stop
Yes,
miscarriage, and it didn't even work.
and it
It
didn't even
actually
work.
increased miscarriage. It
Yeah.
didn't even work. What they did to these women for nothing.
Oh, it's horrific. It's beyond a scandal. I mean, the makers of this drug really got off easy. They've caused countless billions of dollars of
Be
damages. I
Sorry,
mean,
I can't, I've got so much to say,
yeah,
because they knew, the man who invented it warned, because he
Dodds.
realized the people
Yeah.
handling it, yeah, the people handling it were, the men were developing breasts and the rats were developing cancer, and he warned right away. He
Mhm.
made it and he warned right away, this is dangerous stuff. And then they go ahead and give it to millions and millions of pregnant women for
In
no reason.
insanely high doses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's as I said, it's a scandal beyond scandal. So, yeah, so I would never ever have known if it wasn't for the fact that number one, my mother's obstetrician kept some, not all, some records on microfiche, even from
Wow.
1965. That almost never happens. Secondly, and most importantly, I was a subject of a study done on young children who had been prenatally exposed to synthetic steroid hormones. And I happened to discover that by just doing a Google Scholar search online. And I'm
Wow.
like, I read about this study. I'm like, wait a minute. I think I was one of those kids. And I remembered the people coming to my house. This woman coming to my house when I was 8 years old in Los Angeles and asking me all these questions like, do you play with dolls? Let's
But
play with some dolls. They wanted to figure out how my gender, was
if
developing.
you're